The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Start the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense comes onto the field first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Right back to the well. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finds his tight end. And the Boilermakers get enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it on the counter. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Fernandez. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced. And
he's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
if I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Set for the free kick after the safety. Running into the open space.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Purdue Boilermakers will take over. 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. on the counter. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
The Boilermakers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going right to work up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Turns on the Jets. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Purdue.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's on target and complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the catch. That should be the final play of the first half. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Number 11 on the field goal.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll try the run. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for room. It's Fernandez. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Purdue.
Got it.
On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Easy.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ready up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
They'll run the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Holds it in on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
Ready? In blue.
To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your... You're so excited, trying to make a difference. Trying to make a play, trying to self, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Rides the back on the option. The give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
On the double.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Moves.
Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now We get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This